Hello YouTube, this is Ningyo no Shujin coming at you with another video. This time I'm walking to my card shop and I wanted to discuss a tech card that I have that I found a buddy of mine had. I picked up a playset of it. It's just a nice tech card that I thought it would be cool to talk about. And I do apologize if the lighting in the video gets pretty dark because the sun's going to be behind me while I'm filming, so it's going to be pretty dark. I do apologize if that happens in advance. But to the actual card now. The card's called Flashbang, and it's an older card. I can't recall what set it's from right now. I believe it's Starstrike, but I'm not sure. But anyways, the actual card. Activate this card only after damage calculation, at which your opponent's monster has attacked directly. It is now the end phase of that turn. It's a normal trap card, which isn't as good to play, but it does have its good uses. The only reason I actually wanted to talk about it was because it ends the opponent's turn. And I figured that's something really interesting. Not many cards end their turn immediately, except for that one stupid thing people sideboarded in when they played against the wind-up loop that ends the turn, or so they can't use effects or something like that. But, just the fact that it ends the turn, it makes it really kind of stand out as a nice tech card to run. I picked up a playset, so I might be teching it into a deck, but as every tech card, there's always bad things about it. Like, for one, it's a normal trap. You have to set it first. That means it becomes susceptible to any form of back row destruction we have. MSTs, Dust Tornadoes, Decree can stop it. It's susceptible to all of those. And it's kind of like Gores when I thought about it, because it and Gores both you have to take the damage for. But as a momentum stopping trap card, or as a momentum stopping card compared to something like Waboku, Waboku only prevents damage, and it still gives your opponent the rest of their turn. The only thing about that is that they have a main phase 2. And the thing that I like about taking away their main phase 2 is if they attack you, you take it and you flip it, and they lose their main phase 2, they can't set anything, and you could just go for them next turn. They got no back row to set. Like, it's nice. It's trying to not stumble over my words. I apologize, but it's a nice tech card. I mean, yeah, Battle Fader ends the battle phase. Gores drops a token. Scarecrow ends the battle phase. Drag, you summon him. Depending on how strong he is, he could stop your opponent, like Gores. But this is just, I don't know, it's just different. I just like it for being different. I mean, if you take damage from a direct attack and you flip this, it just goes, you're done. You don't get anything else. And that's what happens, is during the main phase 2, after you play your traps or whatever, your opponent has their time to set their back row. It has their time to do main phase 2 things, like, let's say they're playing Dino Rabbit. You have the one Flashbang. They get the Rabbit play, they get double Sabersaurus. Sabersaurus attacks you, or, like, kills a monster you have set, perhaps. Then it goes for your life with the other Sabersaurus. You flip Flashbang, they can't overlay into a Dolka or a Lagia. They lose their Sabersaurus. Otherwise, they would be able to overlay with those when it comes to Gores or Trag or even Battle Fader. They can still overlay into the Lagia Dolka play. With this, there's none of that. There's no main phase 2, and that's something that I found very important to why this card is actually pretty good. Honestly, you wouldn't run it in 3. Like, it's no Solemn Brigade, it's no Torrential, even though Torrential's at 2, but point taken, the logic behind it stands. You wouldn't run it over 3. You wouldn't run it over 2. I mean, you could play 1, that'd be kind of decent, like a tech card. But, It's a decent card, and the one thing that I liked about it is that when you think about the meta in the current gameplay, and you look at deck profiles, I'm next to traffic, so it's gonna get a little louder, clearly. But when it comes to tech cards, or not tech cards, when it comes to trap cards, there are not many trap negations. When you think about it, Dino Rabbit, they have Lagia. Other decks don't make trap stoppers. They don't have spell stoppers. When you look at a trap lineup, you don't see Dark Bribe anymore. You don't see the random magic drains anymore. You see Torrentials, Mirror Forces, Solemns. You see all of those, but you don't see anything that'll negate it. The only thing that would negate it, that I've been seeing mostly, is Solemn Judgment. If you pay half your life points to continue your turn, you better be able to kill them on that turn. Otherwise, you have paid 4,000 for no reason. So, pros and cons. Pro, stops your opponent's turn. Con, you gotta set it first. That's a problem with most cards. Pro, it ends their turn. Con, it's extremely susceptible, and it's not as easy to. It's very specific on how it has to happen. Pro, not many negations. It's just you can go back and forth with this all day. So, that's the tech card I wanted to talk about. Not really much else. I don't know how loud I have to talk because I'm in traffic. And I don't want to get too close to the camera either. But yeah, so this has been Ninja no Shujin from Team 240p Gold. Remember to rate, comment, like, subscribe, add to your favorites, do all that fun YouTube stuff. And remember, tired. Remember, you can subscribe to Team 240p Gold to catch more videos like this, other deck profiles. Oh, I like this lighting. Now, you see, I'm at the shop and I got this fucking amazing lighting. But, yeah, and subscribe, and you should see one of these coming out just about every week. Not sure what day every week, but I'm sure that I'm going to try to do it every week. It also depends on my amount of topics and, you know, all. So, yeah, subscribe to Team 240p Gold, do all that YouTube stuff, and I guess I'll see you later.